Ultraman Rising. Go watch the movie. Forget the intro, pause the video, go watch the movie. Straight up, it is excellent. I have not seen a lot of people talking about it. It is made by the same people, or at least directed by the same people who make Kubo and Two Strings, and I do not want to have the same thing happen to that cult classic film to this film. I want to see a sequel. If not for you, for me. Okay? So let's break it down. Ultraman Rising is about Ken Sato and his father and a little big monster called Emmy. What's happening in this movie is absolutely brilliant. It reminds me of Last Wish and Into the Spider-Verse. The animation is crisp, beautiful, colorful, and dynamic and kinetic. It is one of those films. It's one of those films that's gonna stick with you for a while. I think that this movie is not being promoted enough. It's not popular enough. I want to see a sequel badly. It has a little thing at the end, and I want to see that continued in another movie. And that's not gonna happen if everybody's screaming about, I don't know. Listen. There is a real passion here. Someone who obviously grew up with Ultraman on kaiju films in general and wanted to put this film together. It is so lovely to watch a film that respects its lore, loves its fan base, loves everything that's going on, and gives the audience basically what it wants: action, heartfelt stories with character arcs. Absolutely beautiful. I think there's a lot of moments in this film that are just perfect encapsulations of what I love about kaiju movies, what I love about character-driven movies. For example, Ken's and his father's relationship, when his father comes to the house to see how he is, and it's for Ken just this somber, anger-filled moment because he feels like it's not enough. No matter what he did now, it's not enough for what he did in the past, and that neglect and that pain is bubbling more and more to the surface, and you want to see this relationship repaired, but you understand why it's there. Or another example is Ken dealing with Emmy and becoming a parent himself and struggling, absolutely struggling to balance life and everything as a baseball player or whatever else, and having to seek out help, having to have people around him that help him more than just doing it on his own. It makes him realize and appreciate his mother more, but also understand his father a bit more and understand himself and make himself a better person. And I think these arcs that are in this movie are perfect encapsulations, are excellently directed and well done. I think even the villain's motivation, the point of him, his whole thing is that he thinks kaiju should, because they this family, and fair enough. Kaiju come into the city, stomp around a bunch of people. Why wouldn't you want them? But Ultraman serves not just as a protector of humanity, but as a way to keep the balance. At least that's how the film speaks it. So every kaiju you see might upset something in a greater sense. This is a great conflict brewing between these individuals. And while we're having a great parenthood and story alongside that, I really love the colors in this movie. I really love the action in this movie. Into the Spider-Verse really inspired a lot of this animation style and all that kind of thing, but I love seeing people's interpretations of it and different styles on it. It's great. It makes me sad. Pause. Thank you so much for everybody coming here and watching the video. We finally hit 300 subscribers. We did it. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is. I'm so happy you guys came here to enjoy my content and allow me to grow and all that. And the new people, please come, subscribe, like, share. I want to see more. Please join me in this journey. Anyway, back to the schedule thing. That everything that's been done with this film in terms of marketing is just not enough. It's just not enough. I don't see enough people talking about it, man. I want to see this as number one. I want to see the next one. I know Ultraman is not the biggest property in the United States. It's much more big in Japan. But this film is definitely from the perspective of someone like a Japanese American immigrant. Either way direction. And a lot of references and a lot of cultural differences seem to strive from that. Even how Ultraman is interpreted, where he's a protector and how people respond to him and his responsibility. So I think this film has a lot going for it, and he executes it really, really well. And I want to see more. That's my emphasis. That's the point of this video. Go watch it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm the Omni Den. Have a great one.